Hi everyone, welcome back to another short tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw a cube or cuboid. A cuboid is unequal sides and a cube equal sides. So to draw a cube is not easy. You might think, yeah, it's just a few squares, but you will see just now that it is not a very easy thing to draw. So again, first thing, we start off with a horizon line and our two vanishing points. So your VP1 and your VP2. Then we're going to try and not select the middle. So you can see kind of there, here is the middle. We're not going to measure anything here. We're not using any sort of help from a ruler. So let's pick a point. It can be either side of the middle. I'm going to just pick this here, so around about here. Then we draw this line down. That is the front of your cube or cuboid. Then we pick a point where we can say, okay, that is the height of our cube. If you pick above the vanishing point, then you will see that the cube becomes larger. So if your vanishing points are further away, the cube becomes larger. If your point of top of the cube is above the vanishing point, it will become larger. So yeah, then we just join these lines. Don't be scared to make mistakes like you see here. And same thing on this side. Okay. Remember, it's all about the searching. Search for your lines, try to get them straight. Don't worry about smudging anything at this point on your thing. That's why I'm using a 5H pencil. Generally more difficult to smudge. Okay, so there we've joined the vanishing points with the points that we've defined for our cube. So the top of the cube, bottom of the cube. Now we decide the sides. So let's say we draw a line down here. We can quickly see, is this going to be the same distance if I'm looking at the cube in the height as well as in the depth. Now, because here we're going into a perspective, it is going to be shorter than here. So if you were to take this line up, it would only end up somewhere over there. Now, yeah, we can see it is it's relatively square, also considering the perspective. So I would say probably even a little bit fatter. So let's just go here. Remember, yeah, use your eraser. We are not doing something that is 100% precise, but I want you to understand the sides being square or cuboid. So there we go. Now we come back to this side. This side will be shorter. So let's say we pull down the line here. We say, okay, this dimension from here to here and from here to here will be shorter because we are on this side of the page, and if it was on this side, then this this side of the cube would be shorter, that side. So yeah, we're just going to just pull down a line and see, okay? Make a little dot there, a little dot there, so that you can see. So this distance there, from there to there, and from there to there must be the same. So these lines that are vertical will be parallel to each other. So there's no perspective on these lines. So again, just make sure that you're parallel here, this distance to this distance, and this distance and this distance are parallel. So all these lines are running in a parallel. Okay, now we can join these lines with your vanishing point, and same thing there. Like that, and same thing on this side. The best thing to do when you're drawing this type of thing, these cubes and that, or in general drawing, freehand drawing is the best, which means you've got to stand up for your drawings. I'm sitting down, but the best way to draw is always standing up. So yeah, we can see where this line has met, so this line has met up with this line. We can then take this line, draw it straight up, parallel again with this one, with this side, and parallel to here. Then we see that, okay, that is the point where our cube meets, and that then is the back end of the cube. So this is how you draw a cube or cuboid. If you want it accurate, use a ruler. Best way of doing that. But the cube, you must remember, is a very important form, or cuboid is a very important form, and when you're also drawing round objects, faces, bodies even, you end up with trapezoids and cuboids that make up your basic form. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial, and yeah, we will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Ciao.